In this video, we're going to talk about advanced searching. One of the coolest aspects of the Desktop V system is its searching. Part of its core design is to give you easy access to all your data. Unlike many other systems which only provide data through a reporting system, the Desktop V system allows you to search for just about anything in almost exactly the same way, and then be able to use that data in either reports or exports or however you want to use it. To make the system easy to use, we provide 3 and sometimes more ways to get to data. For example, if you wanted to find all the customers from Washington, you could just simply type Washington into the quick search. However, you'll see that this returned not only people from Washington, but also a gentleman named Washington. And while that might be fine for looking up someone quickly, it won't do for trying to do a mailing list of just your customers in Washington. To build a more accurate list, we will go and use the Advanced Search under the Options toolbar item. This method of searching is rule-based, and you can very quickly go and select that you want to search for cities that contain Washington. You can also add a second rule that says you're looking for a state which contains DC, because technically DC is the state for Washington, DC. Click the search icon and you get your results. You could use those results in either a report or an export, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. The advanced search allows you to do some very sophisticated searching against all the fields available to you. For example, you could search for all your customers that have been in the last 3 months, the last 3 weeks, or even in the last 3 days. Keep in mind that the training mode database was created in October of 2011, so when you're using it, you're going to want to orient your dates around that time period. Using the same advanced search techniques, you can search against any of the 5 primary entities. For example, let's say that you wanted to find all the checks that were under a specific maker, in this case John Hancock, that were cashed before a certain date. We'll say October 1st of 2011. Once complete, you can then go on to use the results in an export or in a report. Not technically an advanced search, another powerful search technique is to use the cross search. Let's say we're looking at a customer, Edgar Allan Poe, for example. We decide we want to look at his checks. We can drill in further by using the right mouse click button or the opposite mouse click button and using the Show menu. Selecting customers' checks, the system's automatically moved us to the checks entity and automatically selected Edgar Allan Poe for us to see his checks. Using the same technique, we can select one of his checks and then right mouse click and drill into the details of that check. In this case, maker. You could then go on and see all the checks for the maker or the banks or any other thing that you wanted. The power of this feature is that it not only finds the information that you're looking for, but the system actually shows you how it did it and lets you modify the query to refine it in any way you need to. And that covers the basics of advanced searches. Play around with advanced searches and you'll find them very powerful and very useful for when you're producing a report or an export.